Wow, the lighting is really weird on this one. That's just where we're at. Welcome to 23 Degrees Sideways and fear. You've been programmed by fear. You've been programmed to fear. You are programmed to be scared and a victim. And that is a virtue. It's no longer a social positive. It's no longer a social positive. A source of social credit, whatever. To be successful, to be good at what you do, to be awesome. That's not what society, that's not what the media and government aspects, the school aspects of society want you to do. The programming is that your value and utility to society is not in what you can do, what you succeed in, how awesome you are. It's in how scared you are and how much of a victim you are. Your identity, your valuable identity is as a victim, as someone who's oppressed. Your best display of social virtue now, your best ability to walk out in public and have people say, yeah, that person matters, is to display the emblems of fear, to wear the mask, to tell people to stay away, to not talk to people, to not be friendly, to demand special things happen and special no-touching rules. And fear, you have to demonstrate your fear to be socially valuable. That's pretty fucked up. That's pretty fucked up. You know, I normally do this 13 minutes is where I try to stop a video. Lately, I've actually had a couple videos that have gone 18 minutes because I just keep going on and on. This one's going to be short because this is all I got, man. All I have to tell you is that you live in a pretty fucked up world when the people who actually have power. We talk about censorship. And people will say, oh, well, tech censorship isn't a big deal because it's private companies. They have no social duty. And these are the same people who claim that corporations have to, account for all of their costs, the real costs, sustainability, and their social duty. So they're lying. They're just fuckheads, right? It's not about social duty or this or real rights or anything. But the truth is that, yes, you have some form of social duty, social responsibility, a creative social responsibility as a company, as an individual, as a movement, as a religion, as a political party. These things do exist. They do matter. Okay, you can argue about legalistic theories about whether you're supposed to be responsible for this or that, and that's fine. But the social responsibility is there. You create society every time you interact with society. Period. Fucking dot. All right. One of the great things about the Roman Republic, early Roman Empire, one of the things that was outstanding was that with their wealth gap, within their wealth gap, they had an idea of civic virtue. So if you were rich, the best way to get brownie points and display your richness was to make a bath. Not to tell people how to take a bath, Bill Gates, but to build a public bathhouse, build a public stadium. Just build public works. Okay, kind of a fantastic idea because there will always be wealth gaps. There will always be discrepancies. Super powerful haves and super unpowerful have-nots. This is the way the world works. There was a mathematical model that showed that basically no matter which way you tried to structure the economy, if you took the entire wealth of the globe and distributed it evenly among the entire population within 5 years, 80% of that would be owned by 5% of the population. That's just, it's the way things work. There's no getting around that. Okay, it's not going to change. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you promote social virtue in the rich. The way you promote social virtue in the rich is absolutely not to denigrate them every time that you talk. This is This is a big problem we have right now, and it really bugs me because it's hard to actually explain. If you want someone to be part of your society, stop telling them that they're evil and can't be part of your society. Eat the rich is not helpful. Yes, there are people who go overboard and abuse it, and you need to attack them as individuals, or deal with them as individuals, or rein them in as individuals. You may not need to attack them, you may just need to rein them in. People get perspective loss when they're isolated from the rest of society. Bring them in. Invite them to dinner, okay? Invite Scrooge to dinner at your house. Well, if you're a liberal progressive and you're like all foofy, then it's not much of a step down because you're probably in the top 20% of the population in terms of income anyway. But, go down to the soup kitchen. Go on. Get the rich dude down there. Say, hey, integrate into society. Anyway, this video is going to be long. The point here is that we've tried to make virtues out of victimhood and fear and oppression. These are virtues. It's the worst of what I hated about subservient martyr Christianity. There are subservient martyr Christians. Do whatever you want to me. Tell me to clean your floors. It's fine. God will love me. Like the martyr. I am a victim. I am a victim. My value to God is surrender as a victim. That kind of attitude, it's the worst of that without any of the benefits. Because you don't even get happiness. Like, you don't even get joy out of it. You're just a scared victim. And displaying your fear is the biggest thing you can do. Like, it's your form of social utility. It's like you have to wear this sign, this little badge that says, I am a victim, I am scared. And people actually value you for that. People value you for that. Wow! Everything affects society, so the media does have social responsibility. The tech companies do have social responsibility. It would be nice if we could actually recognize that on a reasonable basis, work within that. And we can, but we have to do it as individuals and groups of individuals. We can't do that as mass movements of outrage or as government entities. The idea of laws with government is that they're there to protect your rights to do things and not restrict your rights to do things or not restrict the rights of others to do things. So everyone's got it backwards right now. Like, our whole society is based on restriction, fear, doubt, and victimhood. And I've been doing a lot of videos about that, doubt. Skepticism should be a positive suspension of disbelief and fostering observation, open observation. Not, I don't believe you. That's not skepticism, dude. That's just fucking closed-mindedness. That's it, man. You are a victim, and you are scared. And that is, like, maybe you're not, right? But that is the identity that the media and certain government entities, certain political parties, have programmed for you. Let it go, man. Just let it go. There's a sign out here that at one of the construction companies. It's just so fantastic, because out here, this is rural Nevada, and most people really hate the mask thing. Okay, there are people who are scared about their health. They've been programmed to be scared, and they wear their masks. And that's fine. There are the occasional Karens who try to call in people who don't wear a mask. Like, there's a coffee shop I'm about to go to where a 9-month pregnant woman got reported to OSHA for not wearing her mask. And I'm just like, wow, she's not supposed to wear a mask. Like, she's really not. Anyway. I'm not going to get into the debate about how masks are healthier than fresh air. They're not. They're not. But for the most part, out here, and I mean most part, like more than 80% of the population, because the data's out there, most part out here, people are hashtag open Nevada now. Like, they want everything open, masks optional, get it going, get the economy going. There's no cases here. We haven't had a new case in months. We like you can't report an active case out here in this county because there aren't any. But the state keeps trying to do it. Like, we have people in our county government who call up the state and say, no, we didn't have 19 new cases today. I've got the numbers. Why'd you report it? And the state's like, oh, well, we need new numbers. Well, fine, whatever. So they make them up. Most people out here want it open. Everything open. Now. And, if you want to wear a mask in public, fine. Have fun, wear a mask. If you don't, don't. But it's interesting because this polarizes people dramatically. We are in a state of rebellion, whether we're actually acting on it, because our governor is perfectly willing to shut you down and remove all of your economic activity for the rest of your life if you don't obey. Fine, but people are rebelling. People are rebelling in small ways. There are literal speakeasies. I live in a country with speakeasies, illegal bars. It's amazing. I'm like, this is fantastic. It's not, but it is, right? So this one construction company has a sign up because people are so heavily polarized about it. And the sign says, if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. Just hashtag relax. Hashtag relax. Relax, man. The fear, the victimhood, these should not be your identities. Your illness should not be who you are, how you identify yourself. Your victimhood, your oppression by whatever. Like, Bill Gates is going to save you because he's a billionaire, but some other billionaire is oppressing you because he's a billionaire, or whatever the hell it is. Whatever it is that is your victimhood, okay? The color of your skin, your veteran status, which war you fought in, whatever it is that assigns you victimhood. I'm ignored because I was in the first Gulf War and we don't get any attention. Whatever, right? Whatever your victimhood is, let it go. It's not who you are. You should not allow that to be who you are. Whatever illness you have from eating crap manufactured food from a crap industry that's designed to make you feel crappy so that you need their stuff to feel good, let it go. The illness isn't you. You can fix it. If you can't fix it, you can live with it. You can alleviate it. But it shouldn't be who you are. It should not be your identity. And absolutely, for the love of everything in the universe, get rid of fear as an identity. Do not let them do that to you. All right? Happy, adventurous, free. Look at that world out there. Look at that swimming pool behind me. It's indoors. Go do it. Go adventure. Life is to be lived, not to be hidden from. No fear, man. Hashtag no fear. Have a good one.